Okay, a similar kind of question, but I'll answer it a little bit differently. I see a lot of similarities between Christians and other religions. Are they really that different? Yeah, it's interesting. People will oftentimes try and put all religions in a similar type of category. They'll say, essentially religions are all about just worshiping God and loving people, and, they use different names for God. But essentially they're really exactly the same thing. And I think, religions really are exactly the same thing, except for how creation happened, the nature of God, the nature of man, how you have a relationship with God, what the problem of this world is, what the solution to that problem is, how you meet with God, what the meaning of life is, and where you go after you die. Besides that, they're all pretty much exactly the same. Guys, anybody who's awake and who studies world religions knows these are diametrically opposed to each other. There are just irreconcilable things between world religions. Now, some are much more similar to each other than others are, but the truth is they teach very different things about the world, and eternity hangs in the balance, and it's really important to get this one right. When I was 16 years old, I came to this conclusion in my mind. I said, look, if there's one thing that I want to get nailed down in this life, is I want to get nailed down who I worship, because I want to worship a God who's really there and who's really true, and not just some facsimile that was made up by my parents or some ancestors or anybody else. And I went after it to find out what the truth is. And if you're kind of on your spiritual journey, you're messing around with a variety of different religions, study it hard, go after the truth. And I'm convinced if you study it well, you'll land at Jesus, because he is the way and the truth and the life, and he's head and shoulders above any other religious leader. Right on.